Good morning. Today we are going to repair a lip which is a complete cleft of the left side, and I am going to show you the markings for the Rendal Tennyson repair. The markings are a little bit confusing, but we are trying to simplify it. While doing some markings, we are going to just first mark the highest point of the Cupid's bow on the non-cleft side here, and this tubercle on the depression. After marking this is point 1, the depression. This is point 2, and now we take a equidistant point from here to here. This is point 3. So we have point 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so another point we take at the base of the columella on the left side, on the right side. This is point 4, and again at the base on the cleft side, it is a point 5. Pause. Is a corresponding point where the cleft side ala is attached here, point 6, and now we just join point 3 to point 5 like this here, and it is a pairing incision which goes deep like this. Okay, and from here, from the point 3, which is the highest point of the Cupid's bow on the cleft side, we draw a perpendicular on the line which joins the depression of the Cupid's bow to the midline of the columella here. This point is known as 7. Similarly, if we come on the non-cleft side, we have to take a point corresponding point 8, at which the mammalion starts to thins off. So it is a corresponding point is approximately this one. This is point 8. Okay, so this is point 8. Now the further markings, we have to take a point from 3 to 5. We need to take point from 3 to 5 and put the same vernier calipers at point 6, and we draw a arc. Suppose this is our arc. Okay, arc. Now how do we calculate the distance from point 8 to 9? This is the distance which makes the lost part of the philtrum on the cleft side. So this is a isosceles triangle, and the distance 8 to 9 is the distance which we calculate after subtracting the distance from 4 to 2 and 3 to 5. So the difference in this lengths 4 to 2 and 3 to 5 is making the base of this triangle. So when this triangular part comes and fits into the medial segment, so the philtrum on this side is lengthened. So and how do we calculate? So we just calculate the distance. This is 8. No, this is 7, and this distance is 5 approximately. Yeah, so this is 5. So our distance is 2. Difference is 2. So this is the difference. So we make a point here like this, make an arc here, and extend the arc from which we have made from the point 6 to, so that it intersects at this point. So this is the point 9. this is the 0.9. Okay, so the distance is, we have calculated, this is a this is a distance, and this is the pairing incision from here. Okay, now from these 0.8 to 9 we now have to draw a isosceles triangle. The difference, the arm of the triangle is the distance from 0.3 to 0.7. now this is a line, this is being drawn 1.3, and it's perpendicular to the line which goes from the depression of the columella to the midpoint. So 3 to 7, this is the line. So now we calculate it. It's approximately 2.5 or 3. So we'll take a point from here. We mark it here. Similarly, from 0.9 it comes to this. This is our triangle. Thank you.